football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Straight ahead, it's Wildcard Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
Let's go. Kick the Eagles. Kick the Eagles.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Taken right on the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw here. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Lorenzo Carter brought him down. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football, as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Back to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Complete to Russell Gage. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Finds his man over the middle. It's likely. And it's it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Come on.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
Hey, check that. Street.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice throw there. And, you know, this game, a true rarity. Not one, but you got two rookie quarterbacks facing each other in the playoffs. What do you think, Charles, that says about the state of quarterback play in today's NFL?
I'm glad you asked that question because all week in preparation for this game, I thought about that, and what I've landed on is this. These kids play high-stakes games from the time they're in high school. A lot of them travel to play games. They play on television. They go to college, play big-time games. And let's face it, the game has never been more quarterback-centric than it is now. So these kids develop a lot faster and are a lot more confident before they even hit the NFL.
He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge is a successful one. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. The tight end in motion right. They'll look to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 15. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. He'll drop to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Running out of the gun with White, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away.
Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's got room. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On the move to his left. His throw incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And let's see, the box was 6 DB, so a dime set here on 3rd down.
19 Tiger. 50
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's Swift.
A solid stiff arm. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Swift. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Logan Hall.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
This is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Here we go, here we go. Deputy Ranger.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Aiden Hutchinson able to get him for a loss of about 3. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. That they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the 2nd half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run right here with Swift.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Panther 11.
He'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think we've hit that point in the game now where any score you get could be the one that actually wins it. So above all, you want to avoid a turnover that leaves you coming away with nothing.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. The kick by Carlson is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position.
but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Mustang 19. Broncos.
They'll set up to throw.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Okay, break.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Warriors 70. 60,000.
Back to throw again. Looking left sideline, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
70 Rangers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown.
14 yards that time for number 14.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right.
They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's 2nd down.
He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Let's go now. 60
First down, here's White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Finds White. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
Target to his man, likely. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The gun, Fournette. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to advance to the divisional round. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them 1 step closer.